Hi, good morning everyone. Myself Santosh Rajendra Gola. Today's date is 18th May 2022. And today's our topic is checked and unchecked exception in exception handling. First of all, an exception is an unwanted or unexpected event which occurs during the execution of a program. Example, at a runtime, and that describes the normal flow of the program's instructions. In Java, there are two types of exceptions. Which one it is? Checked exceptions and unchecked exception. In this, uh, unchecked exception which occurs in arithmetic and next one it is checked exception. There are the exceptions that are checked at a compile time. If some code within a method throws a checked exception, then the method must be either handle the exception or it must be specify the exception using the throw keyword. And for example, consider the following Java program that opens the file at location c.test.txt and it prints the first three lines of it, and the program doesn't compile because the function main uses file reader, and the file reader throws a checked exception. It means file not found exception. It also used read line and close method, and these methods also throw checked exception and try with the try catch, and you simply wrap the Java code which throws the checked exception within a try catch block. This now allows you to process and deal with the exceptions. With the approach, it is very easy to solve the exception and then carry on like nothing happened. Later in the code, when what the method was doing is required, you may find yourself with our code friend like null pointer exception, and we have not you simply wrap the Java code which throws the checked exception with a try catch. This now allows you to process the deal with the exception. With this approach, it's very easy to solve the exceptions and then carry on like nothing happened. Later in the code, when what the method was doing is required, you may find and yourself if with your good friend the null pointer exceptions. We have to caught the many exceptions as posed as the error in a meaningful way by adding our code to a catch block, and the code sequence carries on this. And next one it is throws. We use throws to check exception up to the stack to the calling methods to handle. This is what file input stream has just done to you. This looks as a feels great. No message or exception code was written, and we no longer need to handle these exceptions as someone else can deal with this, and the calling method then needs to do something within it, may be throw again. As with try catch, be wary of always throwing, as you need to think you should be handling the error and what piece of a code is best placed to handle it correctly. Next it is unchecked exception. These are the exceptions that are checked with compile time. In C++, all the exceptions are unchecked, so it is not forced by the compiler to either handle or specify the exceptions. It is up to the programmers to be civilized and specify or catch the exceptions in Java exception. Under error or a runtime exceptions classes are unchecked exceptions. Everything else under throwable is checked. Consider the following Java program. It compiles fine, but it throws the arithmetic exception when run. The compiler allows to it compile because arithmetic exception is an unchecked exception. The most common Java unchecked exception is good old null pointer exception, which is very important. And so the difference between checked and the unchecked exception is that uh, it got compile time, whereas the runtime or the unchecked exception is it as sets the runtime. Unchecked exceptions must be handled either by rethrowing or try catch block. Thank you.